Every night at exactly 12 a.m. The old telephone in Daniel's apartment rang. The strange part, the phone wasn't connected to any network. It hadn't worked for over 10 years. At first, Daniel ignored it, but the ringing continued every single night. One evening, curiosity finally won. He picked up the receiver. There was only silence. Then, a little girl softly whispered, "Please, don't let him find me." The line went dead. Daniel tried to trace the call, but the telephone company insisted the number didn't exist. The next night, the phone rang again. This time the girl sounded terrified. "He's getting closer." Daniel asked, "Who are you?" Before she could answer, a deep male voice interrupted. "You shouldn't have answered. The call disconnected." Daniel couldn't sleep. The next morning, he searched the history of his apartment building. He discovered that 20 years earlier, a family had mysteriously disappeared from the same apartment. Only one thing was ever found: an old black telephone. That night, Daniel decided to record the call at exactly midnight. The phone rang, he answered. The little girl cried, "He's in the hallway." Daniel looked toward his apartment door. Someone knocked, 3 slow knocks. Knock, knock, knock. His heartbeat raced. He opened the door. No one was there. Only a small muddy footprint. The phone rang again. "Don't follow the footprints," the girl whispered. But Daniel couldn't resist. The footprints led him down the dark staircase into the abandoned basement. There he found a rusty wooden door. Behind it was a tiny hidden room. Inside stood the same old black telephone. It began ringing, Daniel answered. The little girl screamed, "Run!" The room instantly became freezing cold. The lights went out. Heavy footsteps echoed behind him. He slowly turned around. A tall shadow stood silently in the darkness. Its glowing eyes never blinked. Daniel ran. He escaped the basement and locked himself inside his apartment. Morning finally arrived. Police searched the basement. There was no hidden room. No telephone, no footprints. Nothing. Weeks later, Daniel convinced himself it had all been a nightmare. Then one rainy night, his phone rang. Not the old telephone. His mobile phone, the caller ID displayed. "Unknown," he answered. The same little girl whispered, "He knows where you live now." The call ended. Daniel slowly looked toward his bedroom window. Outside, a tall shadow was standing in the rain. Watching him, the lights suddenly went out, and Daniel was never seen again. If your phone rang tonight at exactly midnight, would you answer it? The last call at midnight